Welcome to video 3 in this free credit control training course. This is the Bookkeeping Master on YouTube. In our last video we looked at credit application forms and I suggested some credit application procedures we should go through before we approve a credit account. In this video we're going to look at an approval letter that we should send out once an application has been approved, and also developing our credit control spreadsheet a step further. So this is a template. Once again, I downloaded this totally for free online from Microsoft, and I can put the link to this template in the description below. This form would obviously be printed on headed paper. If you don't have headed paper, you can easily insert your logo or any other information you would like on the approval letter. There's space for your name, name and company address, and then the recipient's name, and the recipient's details is placed perfectly for a window envelope. So to summarize the letter, it says we have received the application for credit and it has been granted. You can begin using your credit immediately. Please read carefully the enclosed terms and conditions. If you have any questions, please contact us. There's a bit more to it than that. Just pause the video and read through it yourself, or obviously download the template and have a read. Something that wasn't on the form that I've added is this line here, where it says we are pleased to inform that your credit limit is and payment terms are from date of invoice. It's important that you add that line in, because once this letter has been printed, we want to photocopy this letter and file a photocopy away. Once again, just like in the previous video, this letter can act as evidence, or we can lean on it in future if we ever have troubles with the credit customer and our terms, credit limits, bad debts, etc. So why send an approval letter? Well, one, for the reason I just stated, it's another form of documentation with our terms and credit limit on, but also it gives your business or company a professional look if we're sending out credit application approval letters. So you would send this to the recipient, and then you would update your accounting software accordingly. If you're not using accounting software, then I have this handy spreadsheet that we'll be filling out as this course goes on. I've added another line in the credit check procedure, and that's approval letter. And I've entered sent and filed and then the date. I've added a new heading, credit information, and I've put credit limit and the amount. Obviously, if we've sent the approval letter that has the credit limit on, we will know the credit limit for the credit customer. Now, how do you calculate a credit limit? It falls down to two things. First of all, the amount of sales you're doing with the customer. If your terms are 30 days, then you should be providing a credit limit that will cover 6 to 8 weeks worth of sales. You don't want to be limiting the sales from this customer because the credit limit isn't large enough. And the second factor into what a credit limit should be is how much you're willing as a business or company to give as a credit limit to your customers. So they're the two main factors. And once we have an approved credit limit that is entered here on the spreadsheet, if you do have accounting software, it's likely you would be filling in similar information into your software anyway, such as a credit limit.